Hey everyone, welcome back to Beyond 50 Skin, and I welcome all of you back after a 4-month leave of absence from YouTube. I'm back. Today's going to be a chatty get ready with me, fill you in on everything I've been doing for the last 4 months, and I'm going to do my skincare routine, and I'll jump off camera, do my hair, and then do a quick 5-minute makeup. So welcome if you haven't been here. I love skincare, I love gray hair care, and a little bit of makeup. And let's get started. So I have been off YouTube for now about 4 months, and I promised myself before the end of January I was going to make a YouTube video. So here I am, very impromptu, to just jump into 2022 and get going. I am going to start like I do every morning, just with a skincare mist and catch you up on what's been going on around here. I decided to take a YouTube break and sort of just refocus myself and my life and just get a little bit more grounded. And I took a leaf peeping trip. I've taken a couple trips to New York. I spent a lot of time with my family, and I just needed a bit of a break, and just like we all do. Now I've been using the Fulvic Mist, and this is great for eczema prone skin, hydration. It's also good for your hair. I get it on Amazon. I absolutely love it. The pH is around 7-ish. I don't have my glasses on, but the pH is around 7, and I always start my morning with a mist. Some people prefer to cleanse, but I like a mist in the morning and just sort of a gentle facial massage just to wake me up. Often I will use a mineral mist to do my new face. I'm not going to do my new face this morning, but I always love a mineral mist to do a new face. So like I said, I've been taking small trips, just trying to take really good care of myself. I've had a few little health issues, and I've been on Instagram. I'm also going to follow up next with my Curology vitamin C formula. They mix it with a little bit of azelaic acid, tranexamic acid, and L-ascorbic. And so I have just, like I said, been taking some time for myself just to regroup. And I went leaf peeping. I'm just going to pop that in right here while I let my vitamin C sit and soak in. Just north of Nederland to check out all the leaf peeping up here. The aspens are absolutely beautiful. I'm going to reverse the camera in just a bit and show you the amazing views that I've found. Absolutely beautiful fall day. Amazing views everywhere you look. It's not even possible to get a bad view. So, isn't that beautiful? They're just like copper coins. Just threw the dog in the car and went up to Nederland and spent a few hours. It was absolutely a gorgeous year for the leaves, and I'd never really been leaf peeping before. Okay, so my vitamin C is soaked in, and you put vitamin C on in the morning. It really helps boost your sunscreen effectiveness, and I'm currently just using the Curology vitamin C. The formula is a little bit on the thick side. You can start with Curology for only about $5 a month. Plus, I think that covers the shipping. And then this formula, my formula is about $20 a month, but I've gotten a large jar to last me a little bit longer, and I think it's closer to 40 or 50. But I really like their vitamin C. I've definitely noticed an improvement in my pigmentation using their vitamin C. It's not the most elegant formula. It's a little mattifying to your skin. It's definitely not moisturizing. So then I follow that up with the Dew Serum. Now, I've been really excited about this particular serum. Dew is a very interesting company. They came out with this serum. It's very unique. It's a cannabinoid complex, and cannabinoids are soothing to the skin. There's not a ton of research on them, and this also has niacinamide. And I've been having some breakouts along my cheek line, so I've been using this formula. It's a creamy formula. It's calm, soothing, slightly moisturizing for my extremely dry skin. Just for reference, I have dry, very dry, sebaceous gland deprived skin. I always have. I'm prone to eczema, so I use this fulvic acid, which really seems to help keep things calm. You can also use this under, if you don't want to use a moisturizer, you can use this spritz under your mask, and it can kind of help prevent all that buildup of that humidity and bacteria buildup. Okay. So the Dew is very calming, it's very soothing. It also helps with a little bit of breakout. Now, it's not the most moisturizing formula ever, so I often add some moisturizer over top of this. And I'm gonna step off camera and grab it because I don't seem to have gotten a moisturizer. Let me go pick one of the new ones that I'm using. It's the Jordan Samuel Performance Cream, and I will be right back. Okay, so the Jordan Samuel Performance Cream is really a lovely, hydrating, basic moisturizer. It's super creamy, super moisturizing, and it sits really well under my sunscreen and a little bit of makeup. Okay, so after leaf peeping this fall, we didn't really go anywhere for the holidays, but my kids showed up, which was really fun. It was the first time all 4 of us had been together in a while, and it was just so much fun to have everybody together. For the holidays, we did a big family Zoom, which was really fun, and caught up. And then at the beginning of December, I took a trip to New York, and I was lucky enough to get an appointment with Dr. Shireen Idris, an incredible dermatologist in New York, and she is helping me with the scars, the residual scarring that I had from my laser procedure a couple years ago, and I had a surgical scar along my neck, about an 6 to 8 inch surgical scar. So I've been so fortunate to be able to see her, and I've done several treatments with her, and I'm going to fill you in on a separate video on what I've been doing, but just a quick catch up on the treatments that I've been going through with her. She's doing some Fraxel laser, some IPL, and during my second visit, she started me on a bit of microneedling. It's the radiofrequency microneedling, but it's a very shallow depth. It's not meant for collagen building. It's meant for kind of retexturizing and resurfacing. And she combined that with IPL to help the pigment of my face match the pigment of my neck and décolleté. I just feel like I'm on a really good program with her, and so I feel very fortunate to be able to visit her in New York and to see her on an ongoing basis. So she is now my dermatologist. Okay, so just to recap, I've done my spritz, I did my vitamin C, my serum for the morning, moisturizer. Last step in my skincare routine this morning is going to be the Can Make Sun Gel. This is a combination sunscreen. It has some of the more advanced filters plus titanium dioxide, and it goes on really nicely. It's a little bit, I got this in a Yes Style haul recently, and I'm trying a few different Japanese products. This is a Japanese sunscreen. Like I said, it's a combination sunscreen, and it goes on with a very slight white cast, but you can work it in, and once it dries down, it's gorgeous. It sits beautifully under makeup. I haven't had a problem with it pilling at all. And I think it's only around $14. It's extremely reasonable. It's not a huge tube, but it's around $14. So it's really reasonable. And I find that the Yes Style orders are coming in fairly quickly. So it doesn't really seem too difficult to get my hands on, and it dries down really nicely. So I'm gonna let this dry down. I'm gonna go do my hair, and then we'll come back and we'll do a little 5-minute makeup. Okay, so hair's done. Time to do a little bit of makeup. But where I've been, so in addition to taking a few little trips, I'm going to start with the Westman Atelier highlighter. I just had this from a birthday gift a few years ago, and Trinity London just did a quick tutorial on Instagram about putting a highlighter base on. She used her brand, of course, but I don't have hers right now. I just have this. And she put a highlighter base. We'll see how this turns out. She put a highlighter base on one of the days when she was feeling super like low and not glowy and glum. And she started out with a highlighter base. I guess it's kind of the same concept as the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Highlighter. And I'm gonna retry that. That broke me out a few months ago. So I've been a little hesitant to try it again, but my face is in really good shape. I have really good intact barrier, so I may be trying that again. But I know this particular product works without breaking me out. So anyway, you start out with a highlighter base, and then you move on to your foundation. I'm going to be using the NARS, the new light bright foundation. I can't remember the name of it. Let me check it out. Oh my gosh, it's their very new one. It's the light reflecting foundation. I just did a review of this on Instagram. So I've been over on Instagram doing kind of some daily content, maybe 3 to 4 days a week. And I've really enjoyed kind of the short form content. I've really been enjoying that. If you like that kind of content, please join me on Instagram, and it's at Beyond 50 Skin. But anyway, back to the NARS new light reflecting foundation. This is amazing. I picked it up at Sephora just maybe 2 weeks ago, and I love it. My color is Mont Blanc, and I'm gonna apply this with my IT brush that I got in the Ulta sale, the foundation brush, and I just put it on my hand first and then apply it with a brush. I've been kind of getting into applying foundation with a brush lately. We'll see how this goes. And then I'll probably tap it in with my fingers today. Sometimes I do a beauty blender, and sometimes I just tap it in with my fingers, but I'll just tap it in with my fingers today. And I always go over the eyes. I know it kind of gives a mask look at the beginning, but once you get your shadow on and your highlighters or your contouring done, kind of get rid of that mask look. Okay, but this is a really lovely foundation. It's very lightweight. I don't like a heavyweight foundation. It's slightly moisturizing, not super moisturizing, but it's not matte either. I've got a little hair in there. It's also not matte. I think that looks pretty good. I've got red eyes today. I've been fighting the red eye thing lately. I don't know what's up with that, but I'm not going to do any concealer, but I think that looks pretty good. But isn't this just a beautiful foundation? It covers the redness fairly well, and it's very light, and it tends to last all day. I've been really impressed with that. One reason I don't really enjoy makeup is like halfway through the day, it just feels like it's all gone. But this, I'm going to press it in. Really feels like it has some staying power. Now for me personally, because I'm super, super dry, I definitely have to use a moisturizer under this. Okay, looking good. I think that's all patted in. Okay, next I'm gonna move on to I'm gonna do my Colossal mascara. I love this mascara. It's a really nice drugstore mascara. And I have switched over, since I've let my hair go gray, to, sorry, that's the garbage truck, occasionally wearing a black mascara. It's super flattering, and I really like this one. It's bargain friendly, and it does the trick. And another discovery I've made while on YouTube hiatus is Benefit now has a gray gimme brow, and I think that's so much more flattering for my brows. All right, I promised a 5-minute makeup. This is turning into longer than 5 minutes, but like I said, I just wanted to spend some time with you today, catching you up on my life events and kind of what's going on, showing you a few new products that I've been experimenting with while I've been gone. And I just like that. It's not too heavy. I do need a reshape. Every once in a while, your brows you need to kind of go see a professional for a brow reshape. And I am definitely due. I keep it up, pretty well. I used to wax my own eyebrows back in the day, but I don't do that anymore. I keep, the strays away with a few little plucks, and I did a tutorial on how I kind of keep my brow shape intact, but it is a bit out of control. So, and they're kind of drooping down a little bit too much. So I'm thinking about going to get an appointment for a proper brow reshaping. Okay, so you can see kind of how the highlighter is kind of popping through the foundation. I really love that look. Okay, so a little bit of contouring. This is also Westman Atelier. These are definitely pricey. This is her Peach Peau de Pêche, I think is what this color is. I got this in a birthday gift a while back. Yeah, this is her Peau de Pêche. And I'm not sure it's kind of, I don't even know what it is. It is their tinted highlight. And I kind of use it because it's kind of on the dark peachy side. I like to use it as a contouring cream. It's creamy. It's got a little bit of highlight. I like to warm it up in my finger. I learned this also on Attorney London's site. And you take it to your hairline, right back here, and you go right under your cheekbone, and then you buff it up. And if it doesn't look great, you can always grab your brush, or if you have a little bit too much. I think I might have gotten a little bit too much for a day look. This is a little bit, and then right over your bone, right over the fullness of your cheeks. All right, and I'm gonna buff this out. Sorry, I got papers on my desk, rattling papers. And that is just a little bit of contour with not too much sculpting, and then I'll do the rest over my brow for a little color and chin. Okay, so we are almost there. I don't know, do I need some cheek color? maybe just a touch to round this out. I'm just going to go in with a very little bit of the Rockateur by Benefit, just a really small amount, high on the cheekbone, just to make a little life in my face. Okay, next I'm going to work on eyes. This is the Well People palette, very inexpensive at the drugstore. I think it was like $10 or $12. It is their nudist palette. Sorry, I had that upside down. Nudist palette. It is a great palette for beginners. It just has all the basic colors, neutral colors that you might need. They're not super pigmented, which is great for beginners because having a lot of pigment when you first start out is a little overwhelming. So it was a great beginner palette for me. I'm gonna go in with just with their base pink color, just to get rid of the redness, and use my IT Cosmetics brow brush, fluff brush, just to spread that around. And then I love applying eyeshadow just with my fingers. And I do it in 3 steps. On the inside, I use the lightest color. Then I go with a little sparkle. And this is very crude application. Then a contour for the outside. And this is super fast for me. It's not a lot of fuss. It's really good for beginners. Just 3 colors, 1, 2, 3. Pile them on, kind of bring the shadow color from the corner up through the crease, and blend, blend, blend. Okay, how did that come out? Not too bad, a little bit more blending on this side. Like I said, this is a very beginner, kind of get a little bit off the end there. This is a very beginner look, super day natural look. And I think I need a little bit of highlighter in the corners of my eyes. I am going to go grab a little bit of concealer for the redness and brighten up the inner corner. So this just happens to be the first thing I grabbed. It's the Charlotte Tilbury concealer. It's got a sponge top and it cranks up. And it's just an easy application, especially since I've already done my shadow. It's just easy to get right in there in the corner. I'm just going to use my same fluffy brush and blend that out. I tend not to go out here with any concealer because it just ends up looking too creased on my crow's feet. And blend that out. So that is my quick, easy 5-minute makeup with a little bit of pillow talk for a neutral lip. And that's it for today. I think they came out really pretty. It's just a natural, everyday look that I can just kind of head on out the door with. Thanks for joining me today. That was just a quick catch up on my life, where I've been, what I've been doing. It's not been super exciting, but it was a great time for me to sort of rest and relax and regroup. I'm really looking forward to jumping back into YouTube in 2022. I'm going to, of course, be doing the empties videos, new product videos. So stay tuned. And if you like kind of quick, easy, accessible content, you can always join me on Instagram. And I'll be probably uploading 1 or 2 times a week, but keeping it sort of casual, short videos that you can kind of catch up on the latest skincare that I'm using, the latest hair care that I'm trying, and also just a little bit of makeup. So thanks for joining me for this Chatty Get Ready with me. I really enjoy the time you spend with me. It's so much fun talking to you in the comments, so definitely leave me a comment. I'd love to hear what you've been doing over the last 4 months, and I'm really looking forward to YouTube in 2022. My goal this year is to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if you want to help me, throw this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, all that great stuff. And if you like sort of more daily short content, you can join me over on Instagram. I'm going to be continually posting on over there. I really enjoy that platform. And have a wonderful day. Hope you all are doing well. Leave me a comment down below what you've been up to for the last 4 months. I'd love to hear how your life's been going, and I look forward to you in my next video. Bye.